Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. Today, I'm going to show you how you can create this web page on Prismic. So let's just say that you want to create a document on Prismic all alone without having to go back to your developer to do it for you. Me personally, I have no tech background, but I'll show you right now how you can do this independently. Once your custom type is predefined by your developer, you will be able to edit content and even create new web pages all alone. Once we go into our document, we can see that it's practically empty. It's made out of two sections. The first part, which is the top part, is the static part, and the second part is the dynamic part made out of slices. I'm going to start with giving my document a name. Once I'm done with that, I will start populating my page with adding some slices, which translate into different components that I have on my web page. I'm going to pick the hero section slice in order for me to create this first part from my website. I'm going to copy my title, copy the small text that's underneath, and I will link this document to another document, which is inside Prismic. We also have the option to link it to another web page on the internet and also to another media item on the Prismic repository as well. So let's just say that I want to link it to another document, and I'm going to pick our roots. The call to action button is read more about it. Once I'm done with this part, and I scroll down on my web page, I can see that I have another set of components that's also made with the slice. I press on the plus sign over here, and I can see my range of slices. I will pick the call to action for this one. It's made out of an image, a title, a call to action, and also a link. I will pick an image from my media library, copy my title, copy the small text that's underneath. But this time, I'm going to link to a web page on the internet. After linking my document to a web page, I will add the call to action button, which is learn more. Once I'm done by adding all the content that I want in my slices, I'm able to save. As you can see, after we saved our document, the preview session is enabled, which means that the content editors will be able to preview their web page before pushing it to live. After doing so, let's just say that you want to reorder your slices. That's very easy. You can do it with pressing the arrows over here that can help you in order your slices the way you want it. You can also delete a slice in case you don't want it anymore. Very simply. After I save, I can also publish. You have many options to choose from. Either publish it right now, publish it on a specific time and date, or during a release. So let's just say that I want to do it on a specific time and date. I will pick the day and time that I want and create a release. As you can notice that the header will turn purple. This would indicate that this given document is set to be live on a specific time and date. We also have the option to archive our document, to duplicate it, or even see the history version of the different changes that have been made on our page. I hope this video was helpful, and until the next time.